Here's Chuck Garfien. He covers the White Sox, NBC Sports Chicago. Liam Hendriks is there, got a huge contract. And I like Hendriks an awful lot. Chuck, welcome. The one thing I can't understand, Colomé had a great year, and he is no slouch. He had 2 good scoreless innings in postseason play, 46 or whatever it is, 46 out of 48, 40. The save equation was excellent. And I know he's a free agent, but I'm a little surprised. To me, it's a parallel move. And they gave him $54 million, the A's reliever. Let me get your thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's an interesting signing, especially because of what you said about Colomé. Now, Colomé only gave up 2 earned runs in 2020. His strikeouts way down, strikeouts per 9, way down. It's been trending that way. But I watched every single game that he pitched, and this was the best I've seen him pitch. That cutter you're seeing right there is the best I've seen him have all, since was with the White Sox. But he does rely on his defense. And I think maybe the White Sox were thinking, I think the signing of Liam Hendriks was not so much we don't believe in Colomé going forward, but I think they believe more in what they can get out of Hendriks because he's a strikeout pitcher. And listen, the last out of the White Sox season was made by Liam Hendriks. He struck out 3 guys in the 9th in Game 3 of the wild card game against the White Sox. So they saw firsthand what he can do. And I think this going forward, my guess is that they felt, okay, Colomé, he's good. He's fine. Maybe we get him for 1 year or 2. Liam Hendriks, he's a guy we could trust for 4 years, 3 years. Let's roll with that. And I think that's the decision that they made. And he wanted to come to the White Sox. So Liam Hendriks is headed to the South Side.
Interesting. And he was great against Houston in the game that they won. Never take anything away from him. Pitched 3 innings, guts, the whole bit. And you're right. Swing and miss quotients for relievers is very, very important. If they can't put the bat on the ball, you can't get the blue pit that beats you in the 9th inning. So I understand that, too. The White Sox have been a big spender here. Not crazy, but listen, they've made moves. They've spent some money. I mean, Lance Lynn, here we go now with this move. Adam Eaton comes back. They've been pretty good with, maybe, in the periphery, but they have been pretty aggressive, which has not been the theme here in this offseason. Let me get your thoughts on that, Chuck, as we move it along. What do you have?
Yeah, the White Sox, a total outlier in that they're spending money. Now, in a pandemic situation where teams are losing money, the White Sox could have been like, yeah, we're losing money. We're not going to go all in. Well, they almost had no choice in the matter if they wanted to win because this was planned all along. When they started the rebuild with the trade of Chris Sale and Adam Eaton, who's obviously now back, and Jose Quintana, this is win now mode. They didn't know a pandemic was going to happen. Well, the pandemic happened. Revenues went, way south. The White Sox can't be like, well, then we're just going to give up. No, they are being aggressive. Other teams, I can't speak for them, can't speak for the White Sox, but I'm just saying from what I see, the White Sox are choosing, hey, we are in win now mode. And they hire La Russa. They bring in Lance Lynn, Adam Eaton, Liam Hendriks. All these guys have playoff experience. And with the exception of Hendriks, they have championship World Series experience. So 2021, it is beginning for the White Sox. And they are the favorite easily, in my opinion, to win the division. And they should be able to compete for the American League pennant as well in 2021, thanks to these moves, these veteran moves surrounding this great nucleus that's already there.
And throw in La Russa, who knows what he's doing. I don't buy the age. He can manage. I don't buy the idea he's been out of the game too long. But, yeah, I agree with you. Now, one thing we don't know about the White Sox, they're going to have a bullseye in their back. Last year they kind of didn't. Everybody enjoyed watching them. They had a good year and everything else. They did play very badly at the end of the year to lose the division. A little pressure on them, and they collapsed, and they got that Oakland seed. And they won the first game and lost a couple more. So they're going to have to show me that they can wear that mantle where they have some expectation level on them. Sometimes that can be tricky, Chuck. You know the team better than me. Let me get your take on that.
Yeah, so that's a great point. And I think this is a team that's going to embrace that target on their back. Start with, okay, Tim Anderson. Do you think he's going to be worrying one bit about, what teams or players are thinking about him or the White Sox? He doesn't care. These young guys want to win. What the young guys needed were players and coaches and a manager who know how to win. So what have they gone and done? Starting last year, Dallas Keuchel, Yasmani Grandal. They brought in Edwin Encarnacion. That didn't work out. He's not here anymore. But Tony La Russa, Adam Eaton, these guys have won World Series before. So if there's going to be a target on their backs for these young guys, what is that going to feel like? Well, just talk to that guy over there. Talk to that guy over there. They have the experience to deal with that pressure. And after you have been dealing with a rebuild for 4 years, 5 years, depending on how long you've been here, I would like nothing more, if I was on the White Sox, to have a target on my back, because that's certainly better than losing, where no one cares about you or think you have no shot to win the division or the championship. I mean, right now, the odds for the White Sox to win the World Series are at 10-1. 2 years ago, they were 75-1. People are believing in this team, so we'll see how it goes. But I think they've got all the ingredients needed to be in contention in 2021 and have a shot to win it all.
Yeah, shot to win it all might be a little strong, but they should be in the postseason. So if you want to consider that as a shot to win it all, I mean, they're a long way from the Dodgers and everything else, but I understand. A very good team. Now, tell me about the town quickly there, Chuck, last thing. The Cubs are going to be reeling. Probably some people down on them anyway for unloading Darvish and, among other things, not making big moves. Could the Cub fan, is there a portion of the fan base that sort of goes 50-50 with what team they root for? And the White Sox now being the cachet team, they go buy tickets to go to the games when, in fact, they can on the South Side? Or is the Cub fan the Cub fan, the White Sox fan the White Sox fan?
All right, so there are three different types of fans in Chicago. There are diehard White Sox fans who will not cheer for the Cubs. There are diehard Cubs fans who will not cheer for the White Sox. And then, and this group doesn't really get talked about a lot, but it's a big amount. I can't calculate how many it is, but it exists. There are just Chicago sports fans who want to see both teams win. They want to see a winner. So I think in that respect, in that group of people, you're going to see them be more interested in the White Sox, going to White Sox games, because that's the winning team. That's the flavor of the month, the flavor of the year. It's exciting. It's going in the right direction. The Cubs are retreating. They're not what they were before. So I think they're going to get the casual Chicago sports fan who has no skin in the game for just the White Sox or the Cubs. Those are the guys they're going to get. I think if you're a diehard Cubs fan, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm a White Sox fan now. But you might have some interest in what they're doing, but I don't think it's going to be a riptide of Cubs fans coming over to the South Side just because the Sox are better than the Cubs right now.
A little bit like New York, the Mets and Yankees. Chuck, well done. Keep it up. Appreciate a few minutes here today. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming on.